It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we'll get a look at the Penguin. Jalen.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's going to be caught by Reed for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever. It tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Buffalo 18, Warriors 17. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete to Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays, and an end-run touchdown for the Dolphins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know,
and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Hey, smash. 18, Pioneers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Tackle made by Chase Young. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Play action. Allen throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. And again, it's Allen. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to
touchdown, Bills. 2-2 Atwell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins in 10-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, a nice run here. If we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That second down play nets a -4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, check. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the jump. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Slide for the PAT.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills ready to take over.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Terrace Marshall,
79 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 19 Lion. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Logan Hall is there for the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 average, 60 19, tight in. Check match, check match.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
70 Rangers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is Cook with the grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And he ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD,
you're in the...
But that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Singletary to get the drive started. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go right back to Singletary. And some space here. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Allen off the play fake.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Pass 11, pass 18 Rattler. Check.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Cook going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Fix the Eagles. Check contact.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 4th and goal here in a tie ball game. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down by 7. A minute 53 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Allen. That's taken.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squad.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, break.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Cook into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this time he is in.
James Cook
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
lead is up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Allen. Into the hands of Singletary.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Allen.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And again, it's Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try here for Allen. A desperation heave for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.